I'm Pam Seidel outside the Breton Place apartment building near Yonge and St. Clair. Now, this is one of the many buildings where tenants suffered terribly through that severe heat wave we had a couple of weeks ago. And one of the reasons for that is because of some confusion that landlords have over a city bylaw that requires landlords to maintain a minimum temperature of 21 degrees Celsius, starting from September 15th right through until June 1st. Now, the reason for that bylaw is to protect tenants so that they're warm enough in their apartments when the weather starts to get colder. Well, of course, that completely backfired with the unusually warm September we had. It left tenants boiling mad and complaining to City Hall. Well, today, Council voted to do something about it. They passed a motion where they will review the rules with the intention of making some changes by spring.
The problem is that some landlords take it as a direction just to either turn the heat on or turn the AC off the minute we get to September 15th, even if outside it's over 30 degrees, which is just absurd. So what I've been telling landlords across the city to do is, first of all, use common sense, use your heads. If Mother Nature is taking care of the heat, you've got to take care of your tenants. But I also recognize that we need to review the bylaw itself to make sure that it is as clear as it needs to be so that there's no misinterpretation.
So I think
Josh Matlow chairs the Tenant Issues Committee, and he says the status quo is unacceptable. We can't have people suffering in 30-degree heat in their apartments with the health risks that accompany that. Tenants certainly agree.
We suffered for 3.5 weeks. We're on the side where the sun beats in for 8 hours a day.
Right.
So the temperature in my apartment went up to about 88, 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Right. We had one person rush to the hospital. We have people that are very ill here that are not necessarily old, but they're ill with cancer and things and under treatment.
Right.
And they were suffering terribly trying to breathe and everything. My little guy was prone to heat stroke when he was very little, and he has that now for the rest of his life. The City Hall hasn't got around to doing anything in the last few years about it, and we do have global warming, which everybody is very familiar with.
Right.
And you can have just as many heat-related problems as you can if the cold.
Now, one of the options that the city is considering is to set a maximum temperature along with a minimum one in order to eliminate any ambiguity. Now, city staff is going to be consulting with landlords and tenants in the coming weeks and months, and their intention is to have changes made by June.